Hey, it's Lexus, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, but it's time for a November TBR. How is it November? This year is like just flown by. Anyway, I've done a terrible job in the month of October reading my TBR. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Pretty sure I was in a book slump. I'm almost out of it. There's still like a week left in October. There's a chance I can read 1 or 2 more books. We'll see. But I'm just letting you know now before my wrap-up comes out, I did horrible on my October TBR. Anyway, we're not going to talk about it. It's time to pick the November TBR. But because of my book slump, I'm feeling a little discouraged. So I'm going to pick 6 books instead of 8. If I read more, wonderful. If I can read at least the 6 on my TBR, I'll be so happy. So that's what we're going to attempt to do. So let's hope I get some good prompts and get some books that like will spark my interest to get me to read them. You know what I mean? All right, let's pick 6 prompts. Prompt number 1. And I also realized that I never showed you guys the prompts last month, and I'm sorry about that. That was my bad. So I'm going to make sure that I do it this time. A book with blue on the cover. Blue's my favorite color, so that's awesome. Looks like we have a lot of blue books. Like I said, it's my favorite color, so I probably seek that out. Let's pull all the blue ones off of here, and then we'll decide. As you can see, we got us quite the stack here. So let's quickly go through my options, and then I'll decide which one I'm going to read. So we have Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. We have The Love of My Afterlife by Christy Greenwood. And this one has purple in it too, but it's mostly blue. I don't know. I'm counting it as blue. And then we have Beartown by Frederick Bachman. Or Bachman. I'm not sure how to say his name. I still don't know. Little White Lies by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Today, Tonight, Tomorrow by Rachel Lynn Solomon. So This Is Love by Tracy Andreen. How the Penguin Saved Veronica by Hazel Pryor. One Star Romance by Laura Hankin. And Unsteady by Peyton Corinne. I really don't know what I'm in the mood for. That's probably my biggest problem right now. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. But I think that I'm going to choose between these 2. So this is about an 85-year-old woman who is estranged from her family, and she wants to find something to leave her fortune to. So when she sees on the news that there's scientists going to Antarctica to study the penguins, she calls them and says that she's coming along and she won't take no for an answer. Sounds really funny and also very heartwarming. And then this one, I don't know what this one's about. Let me read it real quick. Okay, so this is a book by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and she writes these mystery, I don't want to say thriller, but mystery type books. And this one is about an 18-year-old auto mechanic who is shocked when her estranged grandmother shows up to her apartment and offers her a 6-figure contract to participate in debutante season. That sounds really interesting, honestly. And then it says, she discovers there are secrets people will kill to keep buried. So this sounds very interesting. The only problem is it's starting a new series, but it's only 2 books. So is it really that bad? I think I'm going to pick this one just because I feel like I'm more in this mood. And then if we get another prompt that'll fit the other one, I might pick it as well. So book number 1, a book with blue on the cover, is going to be How the Penguin Saved Veronica by Hazel Pryor. Prompt number 2, a book with time travel and Groundhog's Day trope counts. The problem is I don't know if I have one of those. So I'm pretty sure that none of these have that trope in it, so we're just gonna pick a new prompt and pretend we didn't draw that one. Alright, prompt number 2 for real this time. A book with stars on the cover. Do these count as stars? I'm gonna count them as stars. It's my video, my rules, right? Okay, so we have one option that has actual stars on the cover. And then we have 3 options that have these little things on the cover that I'm counting as stars. So we have 4 options. But we have One Star Romance by Laura Hankin. Joe Nutton's Guide to Life by Helen Fisher. Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. And we have Casket Case by Lauren Evans. But because I really don't know if this stuff counts as stars, I'm going to go with the obvious choice, which is One Star Romance by Laura Hankin. Just so I'm following the prompt correctly, because, So it says, Natalie and Rob couldn't have less in common. Natalie's a messy artist, and Rob's a rigid academic. The only thing they share is their devotion to their respective best friends who just got engaged. Still, unexpected chemistry has Natalie cautiously optimistic about being maid of honor to Rob's best man. Until shortly before the ceremony, Natalie learns that Rob wrote a 1-star review of her new novel. This has them both reeling. Natalie from imposter syndrome and Rob over the reason he needed to write it. So that sounds really, really interesting. So I'm excited for this one. So this is book number 2 on our TBR. Prompt number 3. Read a thriller/horror/mystery book. Well, like I said before, if we had a prompt that would fit this book, we're going to choose it. So it's going to be Little White Lies by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Alright, prompt number 4. A book by more than one author. I'm pretty sure that this is the only one on the cart that I have. So we're going to choose Ellie is Cool Now by Victoria Fulton and Faith McLaren. And I have no idea what this is about. So let's read the back. TV writer Ellie Jenkins worked her butt off to put her nerdy outcast teen years behind her. So there's a certain delicious irony in that she works for a hit show about popular high school kids when she was so not cool. And now she's been offered the promotion of a lifetime, if she attends her reunion. But Ellie's memory of high school hell isn't nearly as traumatic as the reality. No one at the reunion is what Ellie expected. Not her ex-best friend, who still has the ability to see right through Ellie, and not her secret crush, who has only gotten hotter, sexier, and way more complicated. The only way she's going to survive this whole weird ordeal is by fixing her bad high school karma, kissing the boy who got away, and getting the hell out of Ohio for good. But Ellie's discovering that in real life, she can't just rewrite the script. Okay, that sounds interesting. So I'm glad we have to choose this one. You know, given it was the only option for the prompt. Prompt number 5. A book with your favorite color on the cover. Another blue book. Literally so far, 3 out of the 4 are blue. So that's really funny. So I guess now it's just, well, which one do you want? Okay, so the only book that I read by Abby Jimenez happened to be Just for the Summer, and I know that I read it out of order. That's my bad. But I think I'm going to pick Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez because I've been really wanting to read another book by her. So we're going to pick this one because, you know, it's got blue on the cover. So if you don't know what this one is about, it says, after a wild bet, a gourmet grilled cheese sandwich, and cuddle with a baby goat, Alexis Montgomery has her world turned upside down. The cause? Daniel Grant, a ridiculously hot carpenter who's 10 years younger than her, and as casual as they come. The complete opposite of sophisticated city girl Alexis. And yet, their chemistry is undeniable. While her ultra-wealthy parents want her to carry on the family legacy of world-renowned surgeons, Alexis doesn't need glory or fame. She's fine with being a mere ER doctor. And every minute she spends with Daniel in the tight-knit town where he lives, she's discovering just what's really important. Yet, letting their relationship become anything more than a short-term fling would mean turning her back on her family and giving up the opportunity to help thousands of people. Bringing Daniel into her world is impossible, and yet she can't just give up the joy she's found with him either. With so many differences between them, how can Alexis possibly choose between her world and his? Sounds really interesting. I feel like it might be a little weird to read a book with the main character that has the same name as me, but I'm willing to push through it because this sounds like it's going to be amazing. And then prompt number 6, a book with black on the cover. I think I'm going to pick 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. It says 8 hours, 6 friends, 5 survive. Red Kinney is on a road trip for spring break with 5 friends, her best friend and her older brother. His perfect girlfriend, a friend from school, and the guy Red wishes was more than a friend. But they won't make it to their destination. When their RV breaks down in the middle of nowhere with no cell service, they soon realize this is no accident. They have been trapped by someone out there in the dark, someone who clearly wants them dead. With 8 hours until dawn, the 6 friends must escape or figure out which of them is the target. But is there a liar among them? Buried secrets will be forced to light, and tensions inside the RV will reach deadly levels. Not all of them will survive the night. And this is from the same author who wrote Go Girl's Guide to Murder and The Reappearance of Rachel Price. And I really, really liked both of those books, so I'm excited for this one. So this is going to be my November TBR. Let's quickly go back through them real quick. A book with black on the cover. I picked Five Survive by Holly Jackson. A book with my favorite color on the cover. I picked Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. A book with more than one author was Ellie is Cool Now by Victoria Fulton and Faith McLaren. A thriller, horror, or mystery book. I picked Little White Lies by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. A book with blue on the cover. I picked How the Penguins Saved Veronica by Hazel Pryor. And a book with stars on the cover. I picked One Star Romance by Laura Hankin. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. Let me know what you're going to be reading in the month of November. Let me know what you read in the month of October as well. And yeah, just stick around to the channel because I'm going to be posting some reading vlogs coming soon. And I'm really excited for them. So yeah, thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.